everyone, I'm Mikey Evans and you're watching City Lights on NovusTV. Now today we are taking a peek into the world of gaming at the 6th Annual Game Design Expo. It's put on by the Vancouver Film School and we'll be chatting to some of the leaders in the industry and finding out what gaming is all about. Let's have a look. I am here with Ian Christie, one of the game designers from Slant 6. Can you explain to us a little bit about your role in the game production process?
Sure, I'm a designer, senior designer with Slant 6, as in terms of the company overall. On this project, I'm the lead campaign designer, so I help to make sure that all the narrative missions make sense and tie together and have all the presentation elements in the right place and whatever, and I coordinate with the various departments to make sure that all happens.
Do you take part also in actually creating the storylines?
I have on previous projects, not on this one. I came in a little bit later on, so that was already all the fun stuff was already done. I've just been working on the production side, but yeah, depending on the project.
Can you tell us some of the exciting features that are coming up that gamers might be, really excited to hear about?
It seems to be going with a much larger memory footprint, so there's a lot more options for content, a lot more user-created content, which I really enjoy personally. I like the innovations that people bring to it, and everybody's got a little bit of a different imagination, so that's cool. The social interconnectivity of things. I mean, obviously, the game we're working on right now is a cooperative with 4-person, so that's a different sort of thing for Resident Evil as a franchise, because usually they were much more about having an individual kind of alone in a haunted house or in a city trying to puzzle and problem solve, and we're going into it in a different, bringing it into a different game space, but still bringing also parts of the story to life and giving players a chance to play with other players so they can have a shared experience rather than playing it by themselves.
And what kind of games are you guys creating?
So basically I'm a multiplayer game designer at Gameloft. Gameloft is a company which specializes in iOS games, hardcore iOS games. So I'm working on a AAA shooter franchise called Modern Combat.
So why do you think people are so drawn into your game? Why was it so successful?
Well, in fact, we're pretty much one of the first games out there that can call itself a competitive multiplayer game. So on the iPhone, it's rather rare to find games where you can have a very balanced, decent multiplayer experience to compete against other players. And I think that with Modern Combat 3, we've achieved a game where level of competition that can be compared to any console game out there, like the Modern Warfare series or Counter-Strike or the like.
What is your role in the game? Like, what did you do? What did you create?
I am the senior combat designer on the team, so I function as the lead designer of the core mechanics. So that deals with the second-to-second gameplay.
And what do you think? What's the exciting thing about your particular game? You said there's open world experience.
Beyond it's an open world game, so that means that the player has the choice to do whatever they want. They can stay to the story mission, they can do side missions, or they can just have fun walking down the street and killing civilians. And the other particular aspect, because there are several different open world games out there, and the aspect that makes ours stand out beyond the shape-shifting capabilities of our main character is we allow the player to live out their ultimate power fantasy. So you can be your own version of Superman or Wolverine or Spider-Man kind of thing. You can be as good or as bad as you want to be.
What is your favorite combination?
I really enjoy using our claw powers. Our character kind of think like a werewolf where he grows blades for fingers. That's one of his powers. And the other one I would like to mention is the brand new tendril powers. It's going to be hard to describe, but the gist of it is you get to use these viral looking tendrils and interface with the world. So I can, our poor cameraman, I'll use that example, I can shoot him with all the tendrils, wrap him up, hanging him up so he's floating in the air, and then from there I can either choose to kill him or walk away. So it's a very interactive, using the environment type of tool. So when you use those two together, you can make some pretty crazy combos and to take advantage of things.
Well, things are really gearing up here at the Game Design Expo. Now, if you want to turn your passion for gaming perhaps into a career, check out vfs.com for all the details. I'm Mike Evers and you're watching City Lights on Novus TV.